Hey guys, it's Jason from Enduro Bikes here. Today we're going to be talking about Bont Shoes. Now Bont is an Australian company and they're relatively unknown, I guess you could say, in a lot of the cycling industry in the US. But they are doing some really cool things that I wanted to show you today. They have a carbon fiber tub which actually comes quite a long way up the outsole of the shoe. It's a little bit hard to tell without pressing on it, but it wraps all the way up to the top of the heel cup here and carries on down along the fourth foot on the outside edge here. It has the same on the inside. Now, one of the cool things about Bont shoes is that you can actually heat mold them. The resin that they use in the sole is designed to become a little pliable at about 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's why we have this little toaster oven here in the shop, and we can custom mold your shoes for you. The process takes about 20 minutes to heat the shoe, and at that point it becomes soft enough that when you put the shoe on your foot and you stand stationary, you're not supposed to walk anywhere because you can crack carbon by doing so. Put the shoe on your foot, stand there for about 10 minutes, and it will actually mold the carbon to the shape of your foot. You can see we've got Elizabeth's shoes here. Elizabeth is one of our sponsored athletes, as well as a Bont sponsored athlete, and we are heat molding her brand new pair of shoes today. Okay, it has been 20 minutes at 160 degrees and shoes are ready to put on feet. So let's take them out of here. 160 degrees is not crazy hot, but you do still want to just feel the temperature, make sure that they're not going to be too hot to put on your feet. So we open up the shoe, put the insoles back in, and then we're going to hand them to Elizabeth to put on.
Okay.
Now we want to tighten down the shoes, not too tight, just tighten them down till they're snug and they feel comfortable. Sounds different.
Okay.
Okay, now you want to stand up and put the weight over the ball of your feet, because that's where the pressure is going to be when you're riding. That cleat's under the ball of your feet, so you would just want to lean forward a little bit and just hold that position for around 10 minutes, and that will allow the resin to soften in the shoe and it'll cool and mold to the shape of your foot. Okay, so Elizabeth's been standing in the shoes for 10 minutes, so now we're at a point where we can take them off, and if everything feels good, then we want to set them aside for another 10 minutes and just let the resin cool 100% before putting cleats on, and you're good to go. Now, what you want to do is try them on again once they've cooled completely, just to make sure that there are no hot spots or there are no specific points that you want to address. Now, if that is the case, you can put them back in for another 20 minutes, and let's say it's a little tight around the inside of your forefoot. Put them back in for 20 minutes, soften that resin again, and then what you can do is get the round end of the handle of a screwdriver and you can put it inside there and you can just push the carbon out just to create more room in that specific trouble spot for you. And these shoes can be molded multiple times, so you don't have to worry about if you don't get it precisely right the first time. You can put them back in and really address those specific trouble spots. Which also means that 6 months down the road, if you wanted to remold them again, you can do that as well. So that's it. Heat moldable Bont shoes for the best fit in the market.